We have an exhibition here because in the year 2000 I commissioned the gateposts from Anthony Turner. And when they came, I was amazed by everybody's kind of fascination with them. So I hope that all the sculptures that come here turn the garden into a place of magic and storytelling.
I'm Anna Greenacre and I met Rosie in 2005. We then started the process of starting to really do some more research and proper research on stone sculptors in Britain, and started to make studio visits. So for this year, for example, we've got 40 artists and we've visited every studio
except one. We have to think about texture, style, colour, shape, how easy it is to get there, so the weight, what equipment they have, how experienced they are at placing, where their work was in previous years, where their other work is around the show, relationship to other works that are nearby. We want to balance abstract with figurative, different types of stone, different shapes, all of those things have to be balanced.
My name's Paul Vanstone. Great to be back at Astle. I've done every one of the shows from 2002. I don't know what it is. This area has a particular magic about it. I went to St Martin's and got stuck in London, which I am still stuck there, but I see myself as a country person, but basically I'm a town person. Really, I feel very lucky to be doing the thing I love. It's one of the best shows I do. Truly unique show, beautiful show, and it's great to be back again. It has got a steel frame within it and a stainless steel pin, so it is very secure.
I'm Jenny and I'm the head gardener here at Astle Manor. It's a very unique garden here, and we are so lucky in the setting and the amount of free reign really that we have as gardeners. It's a really interesting combination of very formal around the house and very informal in the meadows. When they bring the sculpture in for installation, it's hugely stressful for a gardener. Big machines, lots of people, lots of trampling. But you see these pieces popping up over the garden and it's so exciting. And the enthusiasm that Rosie and Anna have is just infectious. But to a point, we're trying not to fix things until everybody's left, because areas just get squished again.
I'm the driver for MTech to come to install this today. Quite difficult to manage. It weighs about 9 tonne, and as you can see from the shape of it, it's quite difficult to sling to get into place. So it's a bit of a handful, but it's manageable.
So yeah, this is my first time with On Form, so it's very exciting. And they awarded me a bursary. So this piece was inspired by reading about rhino poaching. The idea is that it's a useless aphrodisiac. It's a protest piece really against rhino poaching.
I liked the fact that this is just a kind of like a boulder, a rock. It was an end piece that nobody wanted, and I used that and I started seeing my horse head. What I find wonderful here is that visitors see how you can live with sculpture, and that is marvelous.
And my name is John Greer, and we're a couple. And we have a studio in Canada as well as one in Italy. And the enthusiasm is contagious.
Yeah.
I find that very interesting. It's a real passion.
It's not like they agree with everything, but that creates a real stimulating experience and exhibition.
This whole series is called The Now of Time. Like this is the belly of a turtle used in China about 4,000 years ago, where they were trying to interpret the future. It's the beginning of Chinese writing, really.
So we like to have a balance and make sure that there's enough that's affordable. And we have some really tiny pieces, which are some of my favourites. Sometimes somebody has fallen in love with something outside and they would never consider themselves a sculpture buyer because they look at the price list and they only seem to see the big numbers. Then they come into the office and they go, oh my goodness, there's one like the one outside.
My name's Lucy Unwin. I've been working in stone for about 15 years now. I applied 2012 and I thought I'd send my application in, and incredibly they decided to exhibit my work, which is amazing. It's a really lovely community atmosphere.
So my name's Jason Mulligan and I'm a stone sculptor and I'm currently based in Kent. A lot of the inspiration for my own particular work is a fascination with ancient art and artefacts around the theme of Neolithic stone tools. This particular piece is titled King and Queen. I've left it very open for viewers to decide which one they may think is the King and Queen.
We have an astonishing range of sculpture here. People are rendering clouds in 3 dimensions in an extraordinary way. Other people are abstract, but with a very strong reference to an ancient archetype, which sort of gets you in the gut.
We really want to appeal to a very wide audience. We feel very passionate about building relationships with our sculptors, seeing the work as it evolves, and talking through what will come to on form.
Stone sculpture is always going to be at the heart of it because that's what slows people down and allows them to flow through the garden in a way that the space is being defined for them by the presence of the sculpture.
So all the time we're exploring the landscape and it's sort of becoming a part of the exhibition.